Assalamu alaikum. My name is Farmanullah, and today we are going to talk about the prepositional phrases. This presentation will explore the essential prepositional phrases, covering their definition, the definition of the prepositional phrases, its types and its identification, and even its uses, application, and along with the sentence use. So, what is prepositional phrase? What is phrase? What is prepositional phrase? And how we use in the sentence, and what are the important techniques, and how much it is effective when we are using it. So, let's talk about the prepositional phrase. Now, core component of the prepositional phrases. Now, a prepositional phrase comprises a preposition followed by its object, which is a noun or a pronoun. So its component, the prepositional phrase has a component which is followed by an object of a noun or pronoun. Now, prepositional phrase has a noun or pronoun. Now, its modifier option, it's very important. An optional modifier can be included before the object, adding further details to the noun phrase. For example, to the noun phrase itself is a prepositional phrase, which is modified by the article, definite article, and then the phrase also. And sentence role, what is the sentence role of it? Prepositional phrase function is either adjectives describing nouns or adverbs modifying verbs, another adjectives, or some other adverbs. This is the role of prepositional phrase. Now you will think about that, sir, you are talking about the prepositional phrase and then you are talking about the adjective, the adverb, and the modifying verbs. So it's a kind of confusion here. But the role of prepositional phrase is like to describe its function is the function of the prepositional phrase refers to adjectives, sometime nouns, sometime adverb. Like in structure it is prepositional phrase, but its function refers to noun, sometime nouns, sometime adverb, sometime verbs. We will be explaining this in the next slides. So let's move on to next. The types of prepositional phrase. How the prepositional phrases work like adjective. Now let's describes a noun, providing additional information about its characteristics or location. So it's the role of preposition is like adjective and describing a noun. Same is the case with the prepositional phrase. Its uses refers to adverb. Now modifies a verb, adjective, or another adverb, providing further context or details about the action and quality described. This would be the role of prepositional phrase, the function of prepositional phrase. Now identifying prepositional phrase is how we can identify the preposition. Spot the preposition. Where is the preposition? Look for common prepositions like in, on, at, by, and under. So we have that type of preposition. You already look to it. In, on, at, by, under, over. Now look at the object. This is the spot of the preposition. Now look at the object. How can we locate it? The object to the preposition. So preposition is always followed by a noun or pronoun which acts as the object of the preposition. So preposition always have a noun or pronoun. Now a function as adjectives. How preposition function as adjective or adverb. Determine if the phrase describe a noun, that is called adjective, and if the phrase describe an action, so it is adverb. It is quite clear. If the prepositional phrase refers to noun, so the noun and adjective have relationship with each other. You should already know from the very past. And if the prepositional phrase modify an action, action is important. What is important? Action is important. Then we can say that the prepositional phrase is an adverb. It works like an adverb. Now let's move on to effective prepositional phrase usage. So how can we use the prepositional phrase that should be, the effective one? Be concise, avoid unnecessary prepositions like in. Where are you at? Simply say, where are you? So we shouldn't use, the rest of the preposition. Enhance clarity and details. If someone asks you what is the importance of preposition, so you can say it enhances and it provides some kind of clarity. Utilize prepositional phrases to add depth and specify detail. For example, he sat on the chair. So on the chair is enhancing clarity and detail, and people can understand that what you mean to say. So prepositional phrases are important for clarity. Now, placement precision. This is very important. Placement precision. We have to identify the usage of the preposition to identify the places. Avoiding placing prepositional phrase ambiguously ensure that clearly modify the intended word or phrases. So that was the discussion on the preposition is part one. We will be moving on to discuss the preposition in part two. We will have the discussion in part two. Right here is part one. And in the part two, we will be having the discussion on prepositional phrase. So look into the part two. We will be moving to part two straight away.